Imagine if we combine Top Gear, Mr. Bean with Jordan Peterson, and that will result on a very unique video. Let's go to the video. Alright, why do motorcycle riders brag about freedom? That's the video, okay? Awesome.
Because freedom. That's the raison d'etre a rider will give you before cruising down a public road to a public place where anyone is free to go. Freedom is motorcycling. So say dealerships when they want you to buy something. But it's shit, isn't it? Freedom is no tangible thing that you can find between two wheels or at the end of a rainbow. It's epistemic. A Han Dynasty peasant named Gu won't feel freedom like a Hell's Angel named Gus. Our definition must be relative.
Within the first minute of the video, they talk about, philosophical instead of the motorcycle. The freedom on the angel of the motorcyclist. And it's quite interesting. Let's see the further of the video.
At this, you'd expect our motorcyclists to show a finger, probably their longest one. But what if they wrote a book instead? The best-selling philosophy book of all time. That might help us understand freedom.
And we will go to the philosophical side of the motorcyclist. Alright, guys?
Take this obese dirt bike with the motor from 2006. It is not made for speed.
It's quite funny, isn't it? The fight dirt bike.
But she still goes 0 to 60 in 3.9, which is as fast as that year's Lamborghini Gallardo. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a man in want of a super fast car will be 70 by the time he has the fortune to buy one, at which point acceleration only draws blood away from his rapidly wilting penis. However, any 18-year-old can Snapchat their dealer, take delivery of a 15-year-old Gixxer, and blast Ferraris all day long. That should not be possible.
Free your mind.
Today, mankind is more crippled by mental health than any other disability. This is our apocalypse now.
The thing that I like about this channel is like they can be quite hilarious as well as being so critical and being so empirical. Look, they show a paper about the mental health issue, and it's not just some of random paper, guys. I think it's quite rigid paper there.
We empty our lives into little rectangles.
Quite philosophical, right? Like what we are watching now, what we are doing now.
But Plato never intended people to live in his cave. It's making us sick. I can point to neuroscience studies on how riding frees to focus.
There another paper that they show to us, right? It's like a joke, but a serious one.
Focus on one real thing, rather than being anxious about all the virtual shadows. But if we're going to wax philosophical, I'd rather point to that book.
Another
Piercing saw how
serious
on a
book.
cycle the frame is gone. You're in the scene, not just watching it anymore, and the sense of presence is overwhelming. See, that frame, that boundary of normal existence, is what freedom is relative to. Each person will find its definition under the barriers of their own life. Stuck in a car? Get out on a bike and feel free. Unaffordable Lambo? Buy a bike, free yourself to the same speed. Inescapable virtual landscape? Screw it. I'll take my chances in the real one.
Nice.
You won't fit that definition on a dealership billboard, but that's why it's true. No frame.
Actually, this is where the video ends. It's quite refreshing. Found this kind of video. I think I never seen it before about the motorcyclist with the philosophical sides of story delivery. And maybe it may be true from people there on the Central America. I think it's quite complex here in Indonesia, especially when people only drive certain types of motorcycles. Like the smaller ones rather than these cruiser types of motorcycles. And also, the road is not that wide as American has in their country. And yeah, maybe we have a less freedom than the American brother there, but at least I like how they show their perspective there and deliver in this quiet video. And if you talk about us, the Asian people, well, it's gonna be quite complicated because it's not as freedom that we will feel about it when we drive a motorcycles, especially when you want to go a long road to your home country or home city. Well, it can take about 100 kilometers, and you will be sorry if you ride a motorcycle. Although there are a lot of people doing that, but it will be requires extra stamina. And that's my take about it in this video. If you have another perspective on it, if you live in another part of this planet, feel free to share your opinion, right guys, in the comment. See ya in the next video.